Okay.
You were so happy you started crying.
Oh, I'm elated. Finally get rid of this.
You're so
I've been having to drink out of that dumb thing.
But you literally started to cry.
I got glossy. It's one of those things. Joy. It was 0 to 60. I was in the trenches, and now we're flying again. Okay, all right, I'm ready. I shouldn't have been surprised. Not when Rhysand liked it. Okay, I hive mine with Feyre, but I just feel like in the books, the sheer pettiness. Even she's calling out. She's like, I shouldn't be surprised when Rhysand liked to make a spectacle of everything. He does. He's a good time. And pissing off Tamlin to be an art form. Like, she's got her paints. This is his version of coloring. He loves it. But there he was, Rhysand, High Lord of the Night Court, now stood beside me, darkness leaking from him like ink. I love that he's on, like, Tamlin's turf, and he's a powerhouse, too, though. Like, he's in a shadow of this place. He angled his head. Oh, I'm so excited. His blue-black hair shifting from her. His violet eyes sparkled in the golden faylight as he fixed on Tamlin, as he held up a hand to where Tamlin and Lucian in their centuries had their half-swords drawn, sizing up how to get me out of the way to bring him down. But at the lift of his hand, they froze. Wow, he seems really frightened, doesn't he? He's too scared of Tamlin. Ianthe, however, was backing away slowly, face drained of color. Man. And I'm like, Rhys just hits banger after banger. He's like, what a pretty little wedding. He's done with this. He walked in and he's over this. Oh, I love it. So this is literally, his 2 lines have been, he showed up, everyone's there, and he's like, hello, Feyre, darling. And kind of looks around and is like, what a pretty little wedding. And I'm waiting for him to be like, too bad we're not staying. Okay, Rhys said, stuffing his hands in his pockets. And he doesn't even care. Like, he's not even afraid. The remaining crowd is pressing back, some climbing over their seats to get away. Rhys ripped from his... Okay, if he put him down, maybe this is what he's gonna. I don't know. Is there gonna be a fight on his wedding day? Justice. Okay. But like Vernon Dudley, where he's like justice. He's clicked his tongue. Okay. Oh, I don't think so. Not when I need to call in my bargain with Feyre, darling. I love. Like, we have a pet name. We're there. I feel like he's calling us Feyre, darling.
Do you love it?
Melissa, I'm here for it. I love it. Literally, him showing up at the end of chapter 4 has healed me from what I went through the past few chapters since we left. And this is why I'm like, this is the biggest entrance I've ever seen. And I'm like, he's a Swiftie. He's been waiting for this. I'm just like, I want to have like a POV or like him in this, or him talking about this later, like of what he was thinking. I feel like that would be a biggie. You try to break the bargain. Okay. You try to break the bargain and you know what will happen. Rhys went on, chuckling a bit at the crowd still falling over themselves. He jerked his chin toward her. I gave you 3 months of freedom. You could at least look happy to see me. You know what? She might not be, but this guy is. Too bad he's not looking at me. I'm like, all right, pull the wings out. Let's go. I was shaking so badly. She's overjoyed too to say anything. Rhys's eyes flickered with distaste. The expression was gone when he faced Tamlin again. I'll be taking her now. I can't even get this because I want to savor this. Is this the best thing that's ever happened? It. Because I was like, we're going to go on the run, and that's good. But what's even better is him breaking up the wedding to be like, let's get out of here. Don't you dare. Tamlin snarled behind him. It was empty. Ianthe had vanished entirely. Oh, wow, she's out of there, along with most of those in attendance. Does make me wonder why Ianthe's like so terrified of him too. Mm-hmm. Because she's a priestess, and it's like, there's supposed to be one for like each area and stuff like that. So has she had run-ins with him before? I was interrupting. Was I interrupting? I thought it was over. She froze. That's what it is. Then he either was not going to do anything, or he waited till she was like, I don't want this. And he's like, okay, let's go. He was giving, or maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was giving her like free choice, free will. And if you want this, I'll allow it. But she was in her mind screaming for help. And he's like, I got you. Again, this is like Calumet when she needed help And he's like, you should get out of here. And he's like, but it's your choice. He gave her the choice. Because he did, I will say that. He waited till after she started flipping out, right? He knew through that bond, whatever magic, you know what bond that is. You'll see. Okay, was between us. He'd known I was about to say no. And he kind of saved face where she didn't have to say no. He kind of took the heat. At least favorite. Oh, never mind. He just was like, at least favorite seemed to think so. And then Tim was like, let us finish the ceremony, please. I need a wife. Your high priestess seems to think it's over too. Yeah, that's true. She's going, how you gonna get hitched now? I'm in no mood to bargain. Tamlin agreed. His golden face turning so he remained focused. Name your price. Tamlin's willing to give Rhys whatever he wants. And I'm sure Tamlin's been alive a while. He's got the whole spring court. I feel like there's a lot that he could offer. And Rhys's response is, don't bother. Because there's something more valuable he's holding on to. He doesn't have anything that can match that. Such dramatics. Rhys answered, tugging me closer. But Tamlin didn't move, and those claws were wholly replaced by smooth skin. He fixed his gaze on Rhys. If you hurt her, I know. I'll return her in a week. Okay. Pressing me aside as you whispered into my ear, hold on. Okay, the darkness. Here we go. Our happily ever after starts right now. Okay, the darkness roared, a wind tearing me this way and that. The ground falling beneath me.
I think I'm just so happy for you.
This was a big win for us. I gotta say, out of all the books, this was it. And to me,
I feel like I've never seen you cry out of pure happiness.
It's been a while.
Think even when we were married.
Well, that's true. But I was really happy, Melissa. It was just, this was more a shocking thing. Nobody stood up and was like, whisked me away. Not that I would want to be whisked away on our wedding,
If Rhys-Ann showed up to our wedding, what would you have done? Do you want to talk about it?
Let's just keep reading. I feel like that's probably better for us. Okay, Rhys grabbed. The darkness roared. Finished. I smell the jasmine. Okay, that's not bad. I know she's thinking torture. I'm like, when I think of torture chambers, I don't think of like jasmine. That's more like a spa. Welcome to the night court, was all Rhys said. I mean, there's more to this chapter, Melissa, but we could close it down here, and I would be delighted. It was the most. Okay, it's happening. It's happening for us. So it picks up. It was the most beautiful place I'd ever seen. Melissa, we're in the most beautiful place she'd ever seen with the most beautiful man she'd ever seen. Favor, make the connections. We can't read, but we can think. Context, please, baby. It's water.
From all the tears you shed.
I'm not going to comment on that one. See, it's not what she thought. Not a scream, not a shout, not a plea to be heard. Behind me, a wall of white marble arose. I'm trying to picture it.
I can probably pull up a picture for you if you need.
Yeah, I want to see.
Okay.
So we got to see Tamlin's manor. He's like, this is my private residence. Okay. Rhys said casually, his skin was darker than I remember. So we're not his prisoner, Melissa. He's taking us home, to meet the fam. I don't know. But he's letting us come in. Like, we only talked to him a handful of times, and I actually feel like we know him better than we know Tamlin. We really don't know anything about Tamlin. Like, she knows, things that he likes. Like, he likes to fly. Just the mouth smirking at me. He's pleased, too. I like that he's happy with it. That went exactly how he wanted it to go. And to how dare you, Rhys snorted. I certainly missed that look on your face. He stalked closer. Lethal, you're welcome, He's like, Maui. Is he going to break into song? For saving you when you asked. He did. He listened. He waited. So he let it be our choice. I heard you begging anyone, hey, that's him, to rescue, to get you out. I heard you say no. I didn't say anything. Yeah, but you thought it. Heard it loud and clear. Okay, this was he turned, holding his hold tightening to examine the eye he tattooed. He tapped the pupil once, twice. I heard it loud and clear. Maybe Tamlin didn't notice you were about to reject. And I think that's what it is too. I feel like he probably, because she has to go back. I mean, again, how awkward for her when she goes back and Tam was like, you gonna leave me up there? He like showed up just in time where it looks like it was more Reese's decision, you know? I made it clear enough that I had reservations. Such gratitude. He did. Oh, okay, I will say he can't help himself with Tamlin. He's like me. He could have just got her out of there and kind of saved face, but he had to kind of drop a little bit. Like, I think she hates it here too. Anyways, we gotta be going. Shadow magic.
This is the toxic you were talking about.
That's what I want. You know, in real life, this would be disturbing. You know, like waiting for this. But in the books, the more the better, right? You know, I'm glad he kicked it up a notch. He waited for the wedding. What do you want from me? I want you to say thank you first of all. Then I want you to take off that hideous dress. You look exactly like the doe-eyed damsel he and his simpering priestess want you to be. Exactly. It's not what she wants to be. They're creating this version like that just fits in with the court. You don't know anything about me or us. Reese gave me a knowing smile. Does Tamlin? Gosh, I feel like he's hitting her with the hard questions, Melissa. Melissa, I know this is huge. This is such a big deal because all the questions she has had and she's been stuffing away and she's just been blindly going like, I need to just marry this man. This will make it better. We'll have kids. You know, it's all these things you tell yourself just to like power through it. And he's making her think. And he's like, because this is what she's been thinking but been swallowing it down. Does he ever ask you? Already been there, Melissa. We've been there 5 minutes, and he's doing it. He's doing it, Melissa. Look,
I dropped my tablet.
Okay, does he ever ask you why you hurl your guts up every night, or why you can't go to certain rooms or see certain colors? I froze. He might as well strip me naked. Get out of my head. You know what? But I feel like that's huge. That question right there, if you can't answer that, you don't need to be marrying Tamlin. Visions. Oh, so he's in. Oh, wow. They're like connected. You send everything right down that bond and don't appreciate having a front row seat when I'm trying to sleep. Another chuckle. But I wouldn't ask about what he meant about the bond between us. But we need to. We need to know, Melissa. I need to hear it. I need it to be real. I need one of them to say what this is. So he hates all the stuff she hates. It feels like a lot of like, I feel like we're bonding in a kind of a weird way. Oh, okay, I'm bonding with him right now. Okay, take this.
This is for you.
This is for me. I gave her 3 or 4 chapters in the spring court. She can give me 3 or 4 chapters in the night court. Okay. You're not a prisoner, Feyre. You made a bargain, and I'm calling it in. You will be my guest here with privileges of a member of my household. So we can roam around. He's saying you're not a prisoner. She was a prisoner in a pretty dress at the other one. None of my subjects are going to touch you, hurt you, or as much think ill of you here. But he's letting us in, right? We're going in? Mm-hmm. Wow. We're moving up pretty quick in the night court. Wait a second. So he has a court. She created a court. Is it like Amarantha's crew kind of thing? Like it's more... But he doesn't live there. He's not a part of that kind of thing.
Kind of.
I preside. Okay. When are you taking me there? If I got to go underground, I see this kind of horse against. I'd beg him not to take me. I didn't care how pathetic it made me. I lost. See, she's so messed up from this. She can't go under a mountain again, even though it's different. It brings her right back to it. I lost any sort of qualms about those lines. I'd crossed her side. I'm not. He rolled his shoulders. This is my home, and the court beneath is my occupation, as you mortals call it. Should I consider you something different? If the rest of the book was just us talking outside of his house, I would say this was a 10-star book, mm-hmm. Melissa. Red exploded in my vision, and I couldn't breathe fast enough. Couldn't think above the roar of my head. One heartbeat, I was staring at him. The next, I had my shoe in my hand. I hurled it at him. Wait, why are we throwing a shoe, Melissa? What's going on? Is she that guy from Austin Powers? What is this? Okay, I hurled it at him with all my strength. All my considerable immortal strength. I barely saw my silk slipper as it flew in the air, flashing star. So fast even the highlight couldn't detect it. And it's... Oh, she hit him! Well, his hand rising to the back, his eyes wide. I already had the other shoe in my hand. Okay, maybe this isn't going as well as I thought. He's like, I dare you to throw that one. I thought we were gonna really bond over this. I didn't know, Melissa. That was. If I had like 100 guesses of what she was gonna do, I didn't think she was gonna throw a shoe. Okay, all right. Well, okay. Temper. He had to be in some mood today to let his temper show. This is good. That made two of us. I flung my other shoe right at his head, as swift and as hard as the first one. His hand snatched up and grabbed the shoe mere inches from his face. Reese hissed and lowered the shoe, his eyes meeting mine. Interesting. Wait, why did he say interesting? Something happened. Did she do something when she threw it? Like, I'm trying to figure out too if we have powers. Let's get it together. Let's get some composure. We'll figure this out. Okay, so that went well. Wait, an amused female Oh wait, there's a female voice here. So that went well. Arisa. I didn't know who's that one. Okay. We're gonna wait for an explanation. Okay. It's hard, Melissa, because this is what we've been waiting for. I feel like I say
is this what you've been waiting for?
I would say dare not been waiting for this book. All the books, like the first book, and say is this the payoff? Did we have to wait till book 2 to finally get to the meat and potatoes?
Maybe. You're gonna need something stronger than water.
Champagne. I feel like celebrating. Get out the bubbly.
Yeah, you need more
I wish I would have had. I ran out of bubbly. I should have had that.
You need to reach out.
This would have been the time to crack a bubbly, Melissa.
It would have been.
This is up there. This is like, for me, I feel like I got chills. This is like Zayden. I feel like maybe even bigger. Zayden showing up when.
Wow.
No, I need you to know when everybody. Remember when she?
Wait, hold on. We're gonna have to put if you haven't read Fourth Wing, skip a little bit right here.
Spoiler alert. Okay.
Spoiler. Okay, what are you gonna say about Fourth Wing?
It's like when Zayden shows up and she's getting attacked by all the people, and Zayden's like, "You're all dead," and all the shadows, and he just appears. Or when he drops all the wyvern. Cool, it's like these cool like this is one of the best intros I think I've ever seen. Like him showing up. I feel like it wasn't he like dressed in the nines. He was like checking his lapel. Like he was dressed for the wedding.
And when Zayden comes into her room and it's like, "You're all dead down."
Yeah,
I feel like
that's the one. And you can't beat that.
Those are pretty. Those are both. I mean, but Reese coming in for the wedding is pretty.
But I feel like that's up there. And I like he comes in. Can you imagine? He shows up. Everyone's scrambling to get out of there, and he's just fixing his suit. And he's like, "I'll be taking your bride now." Like that was. Wow, that was better than us leaving. I like the fact that I did say too he was Mr. Steal Your Girl. He is.
Literally.
He took her right out of the wedding. Oh man, that's so much better than showing up at like the party before. My room was a dream after school. I'm trying to I'm sorry. At this point,
I'll give you like a good visual on this.
You have like a picture. Okay, I do want to see.
I can give you some like artwork.
Okay, the large bed was creamy white pillows. Throws for days.
Love that.
See, he knows what women like, Melissa. Like
TJ Maxx.
That's what I'm saying. My man went to Home Goods. He was like, "I got a special lady coming." I know you like a good throw. You know what I mean?
I do.
That's why Tamlin was having a fit. She's like, "Oh no, she's gonna go there for a week, and it's not gonna be good for me." Because Tamlin's always the easy choice because he's the only choice. No one in his court would dare try to like court her, so that was her only choice was Tamlin. It's like you throw in competition and Tamlin kind of panics. Okay, but the bath. Occupying the other half of my bedroom was a bathtub. It was actually a pool hanging. Oh gosh, Melissa, this is like. It's like she went to like sandals or something like that. Like my man, he's got like an overhanging pool. She's like an all inclusive. Oh no! Even if Reese was a bad guy, how are you going to compete with that? That's great. And then candles. Okay, this is. So we have a pool that hangs off the side with all these beautiful candles. It's like she's at like a sexy Hogwarts. You know what I mean? Open, airy, plush, and calm. Reese. And that's something she did with Tamlin. When she first got to Tamlin's court, she barricaded the door, Melissa. That's huge, right? First night in Tamlin, she put all this stuff in front of it. Reese's, I didn't bother barricading the door. Maybe she was wanting a visitor. Or she wasn't worried about him. Reese could likely fly in if he felt like it. And so could Tamlin, but she still wanted to do it. She's coming to terms from having to refuse Tamlin, having to explain. I feel like having to explain is better than marrying somebody you shouldn't be marrying. Imagine Tamlin pulling at each of them a kiss for every pin, but no, oh gosh. Couldn't be a wedding. Not for a while yet. Maybe I'd wait until the mating bond snapped. Well, good thing she's immortal. She's gonna be waiting a long time for that one. Until I knew for sure it couldn't be some mistake that I was worthy of him. I feel like she's confusing it. It's him being worthy of her. Because they're bond. You know how they can fill each other's stuff, and she didn't realize she was weeping. Is it like, part of me is like, or is like Reese sad? I don't know. He didn't seem sad, but I feel like he covers a lot. You know what I mean? And so that's why I was like, but I'm just thinking out loud. I'm like trying to process it. My old handmaidens from under the mountain. Oh, it's our old friends who used to get us ready for. I guess when you think about it, they were there to get us ready to start dancing and drinking. But hey, it's still nice to see familiar faces. Melissa, I'm gonna highlight it because I feel like it's here. For a heartbeat, I wondered why my bed felt so much softer, why mountains flowed into the distance and not spring grasses and hills. It's happening in. Okay, I was tempted to linger in the bathtub. So she's already loving this place. Okay, but a faint, endless, amused tug cleaved through my headache. I knew the tug had been called by once before in those hours after Emmerich. That's when she went to the ledge. But the tug yanked again in my mind, my gut a summoning like some servant's bell. Okay, high-waisted peach pants. And he's got, okay, Melissa, I'm going to put this out here too. My high-waisted peach pants were loose and billowing. He's got her in pants, not dresses. And she doesn't like dresses. She's a tunic girl, you know? All right, we're going up. Fruits, juices, pastries. Okay, so it's, we got like a continental breakfast. He's got us ready. Okay. And I feel like we're at like a really like very classy Airbnb. You know what I mean? It's like he's a super host. He's able to sense, like we're there. He's able to sense us. I cleared the stairwell. I'm not a dog to be summoned. So he can pull and she can follow where he is. Again, really interesting with like you said, a friendship bond. Like, you know, sorry for taking. There's just a lot to take in on this one. How it's fit for. Okay. Okay, Melissa. Okay, can we talk about that for a second? He's like, this is something that we got to be on the lookout for, because he's talking about the people before me.
Sure.
Why they built a palace fit for the summer court. Is it weird to think that he has something that's built for the summer court and Tamlin has the pool that would be probably built for the night court? Why do some of the courts have pieces of the other courts mixed in? Like, did they all used to be one thing? You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because now I'm seeing
like that it wasn't always separated like that.
Like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Because it's weird. He has something. He's like, that's weird. Even Reese doesn't know why he has something that looks like it would be in the summer court. You know, and if we go to the summer court, I feel like it's important to remember what this thing looks like to see if there's more stuff in the summer court like that. He's noticing a lot. He's like, you've lost weight. That smile again played about his sensuous mouth. How does it work? This bond that okay, about to learn about the bond. This bond that allows you to see into my head. He sipped from his own tea. Think of it as a bargain, of the bargain's bond as a bridge between us. And then why did he make this? Why did he want this bond? And how often do you rifle through my mind when my shields are down? When I can't tell if your nightmares. Whoa, hang on. All amusement faded. I love this because he does wear a mask, but he does take it off. He's like, all amusement faded in his face when I can't tell if your nightmares are real threats or imagined. when you're about to be married and you silently beg anyone to help you. Only when you drop your mental shields and unknowingly blast those things down the bridge. And to answer your question before you ask yes, even with your shields up, I could get through them if I wished. You could train, though, learn how to use the shield. Even with the bond, Virginia went, yes, even if I could get through them. But he's choosing not to. He's not rifling through her mind. He's being respectful. It's just when she blasts through, he does listen to that, but he's not like sifting through. I ignored the offer. Agreeing to do anything with him felt too permanent, too accepting of the bargain between us. What do you want with me? You said you tell me, so tell me. Recently back in his chair. These chapters they're just closing. It's like exactly how I want. Like, Melissa, what are we doing this week? What we should have done the first week with Tamlin. He's going to teach us to read. Melissa, he's going to teach us to read. Can you imagine when she goes back and Tamlin's like, I feel like he's going to hit her with that Malfoy where he's like, I didn't know you could read. Like, he treats her like Crab and Goyle. Oh. How did I go from like chapter 2? I was like,
you were gonna do it.
I was like, we gotta delete this. Like, I need to read about Zayden or something for a little bit. Wow, I'm having a ball now, Melissa. Who knew a ruined marriage could really bring so much joy to me?
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that you're so happy.
I am. You know what? And the next time I'm retiring this. No need for this.
You need to get a black glass now.
I do. This was me being supportive. I don't have to anymore. We're gone. We read her mind.
We need something. I'll try and find when I have a Christmas mug.
I
have
hey, it's winter.
Hold on, I have a dad mug. We could add a DY on the
okay,
and write in shadow. You can have Shadow Daddy.
My Shadow Daddy mug. Okay, I'm interested. Thank you, Sarah, for this. But again, I've never read a book where I feel like this is crazy because it's like, is this the payoff? Like, the payoff wasn't the first book. Like, Sarah's making you earn it. Like,
yeah.
I've been trying to get to this place since chapter 1 of book 1. Like, this is, we made it. We finally made it. And we're going to learn to read. Like, I didn't know. I was like, how long? I was like, do we just stay illiterate? And he's like, not in my court. You're gonna be reading in full sentences by the time you leave, baby. He's gonna get her a chapter book. I'm so excited. I can't imagine him as a good teacher though. But you know what? At least he's helping. I'm ready for it.
Any help is good help.
Any help is good help. Let's get out the books. Let's do it.